You've seen athletes get lifetime bans for using steroids, but are they really that unfair? Some barely leave a mark, while others shatter every limit we thought was humanly possible. How do they work? What hidden dangers lie beneath the surface? Today, we're breaking down the top anabolic steroids, from the weakest to the strongest, and why they've forever changed the game in muscle growth. Halotestin, the strength amplifier. Halotestin doesn't make you big. It makes you strong. Used by powerlifters and combat athletes, it drastically enhances neural drive and muscle fiber recruitment, leading to short-term explosive performance boosts. It binds to androgen receptors with extremely high affinity, increasing red blood cell count and aggression. A useful, if risky, combination for competition scenarios. Because of its toxicity, it's rarely used long-term. Research from the 1960s confirmed its ability to increase muscle density and power output without much added mass. Ideal for weight class athletes who can't afford bulk. Halotestin is the steroid version of controlled chaos. Brief, potent, and not for the faint-hearted. Equipoise, the steady builder. Equipus, often nicknamed EQ, is a long-acting anabolic steroid originally developed for veterinary use in horses. It's prized for slow, sustainable gains rather than rapid mass. Mechanistically, Equipus binds to androgen receptors in muscle tissue, increasing protein synthesis and nitrogen retention, while also boosting red blood cell production, which enhances endurance and recovery. Unlike fast-acting or highly estrogenic steroids, EQ produces lean, dry gains with minimal water retention, making it popular for longer bulking phases. Studies in veterinary and clinical settings highlight its ability to improve muscle mass and appetite without dramatic hormonal spikes. Its long half-life, around 14 days, allows for stable blood levels, reducing hormonal fluctuation and side effects compared to shorter-acting injections. Athletes value equipoise not for explosive growth, but for quality, sustainable muscle, and joint-friendly bulking. Ideal for longer cycles, testosterone suppression still occurs, and oral derivatives increase liver strain slightly. Masteron, the hardening agent. Masteron is renowned in bodybuilding circles for its ability to sculpt and harden muscles, rather than for massive size gains. Originally developed as a treatment for breast cancer, drostanolone acts as a DHT derivative, binding tightly to androgen receptors without converting into estrogen. This gives Masteron its signature effect. Dense, striated muscle tissue, ideal for cutting phases or pre-competition prep. It enhances protein synthesis and reduces cortisol-driven muscle breakdown, helping athletes preserve hard-earned muscle, while shedding fat. Clinical and anecdotal evidence shows Masteron improves muscle definition and vascularity without water retention. Its androgenic properties make it ideal for women in controlled doses, though men see its benefits mostly in refinement rather than bulk. The catch: gains are subtle, and cycles often combine Masteron with other compounds to maximize strength and aesthetics. Side effects are lower than high androgen steroids, but can include hair loss and changes in cholesterol levels. Anavar, the gentle starter. Anavar is often called the entry-level anabolic steroid. Mild, relatively safe in controlled doses, and originally designed for medical recovery after surgery or severe muscle wasting. It works by binding to androgen receptors in muscle cells, increasing nitrogen retention and protein synthesis, the foundation of muscle growth. What makes Anavar unique is its low androgenic index. It builds lean mass without converting heavily into DHT, meaning fewer side effects like hair loss or acne. It also doesn't aromatize into estrogen, reducing the risk of gynecomastia. Athletes use it not for sheer bulk, but for hardening, denser, more defined muscle tissue. Clinical studies show patients treated with oxandrolone for muscle-wasting diseases gain significant lean mass without water retention or major hormonal disruption. Even the mildest steroid stresses the liver and suppresses natural testosterone with long-term use. Anavar's strength lies in its subtlety. Results without extremes. Winstrol, the performance enhancer. Winstrol is an oral or injectable anabolic steroid designed for strength and speed, widely used in athletics, where explosive power and endurance matter. It's moderately anabolic but low in estrogenic activity, meaning dry, lean gains without bloating. Mechanistically, Stanozolol binds to androgen receptors, boosts protein synthesis, and improves nitrogen retention, while enhancing red blood cell production, increasing oxygen delivery, and stamina. It also reduces cortisol activity, protecting muscle during calorie deficits. Clinical studies from the 1970s show lean mass preservation and strength improvements without significant fat gain. Athletes prize Winstrol for its ability to increase joint strength while improving speed, making it a staple in cutting cycles or performance sports. However, it's hepatotoxic, especially orally, and can negatively affect cholesterol and natural testosterone levels. Winstrol's magic is in shaping, definition, and functional power, not raw mass. Decadurabolin, the joint healer. Deca is where things start to get serious. Chemically, it's a derivative of testosterone, but with a slightly altered structure that dramatically increases its anabolic to androgenic ratio. It binds to androgen receptors like testosterone, but also enhances collagen synthesis, improving tendon and joint strength, a reason athletes in strength sports often preferred it for recovery. Nandrolone boosts muscle protein synthesis, red blood cell production, and nitrogen retention, creating a highly anabolic internal environment, but it also strongly suppresses natural testosterone, often requiring post-cycle therapy to restore balance. Medical studies show its benefits in treating muscle-wasting conditions, anemia, and osteoporosis, proving it's more than a gym myth. Side effects include potential progesterone-related water retention, and at high doses, sexual dysfunction due to reduced DHT activity. Deca's appeal lies in balance, strong, durable gains with joint protection, but at the cost of hormonal stability. Testosterone, the biological blueprint. Every other anabolic steroid you'll hear about is built from one molecule, testosterone. It's the body's master anabolic hormone, responsible for muscle mass, bone density, mood, and overall vitality. In injectable or synthetic form, testosterone simply amplifies what your body already does. It binds to androgen receptors, triggering gene transcription that increases muscle fiber size, protein synthesis, and recovery speed. Studies show testosterone therapy can increase muscle mass by 10 to 15% within months, even without exercise, though the synergy with resistance training multiplies this effect dramatically. The catch is control. Elevated testosterone converts to estrogen through aromatase, leading to water retention or gynecomastia, if unmanaged. Still, it remains the gold standard, the molecule against which all others are compared. Anadrol, the mass monster. Anadrol is an oral steroid originally created to treat anemia, as it boosts red blood cell production and oxygen delivery. Its effect on muscle tissue is explosive, rapid weight gain, dramatic strength increases, and enhanced muscular fullness. However, it's extremely hepatotoxic and tends to cause severe bloating and high blood pressure due to fluid retention. Clinical research confirms its ability to reverse muscle wasting in chronic illness patients, often increasing body mass by several kilograms in weeks. For athletes, that translates to immense, but often temporary, power surges. Anadrol is one of the most effective short-term bulking agents ever developed, but also one of the harshest on the body. Dianabol, the mass catalyst. Developed in the 1950s to enhance Olympic performance, Dianabol was the first true mass builder. It rapidly increases muscle size by dramatically boosting nitrogen balance, glycogen storage, and protein turnover, the perfect storm for growth. However, it's notorious for water retention, giving that inflated, round look often associated with old-school bodybuilding physiques. Liver toxicity and estrogenic effects are also significant, given its oral form and rapid aromatization. Studies in the 1960s showed that Dianabol could increase lean mass and strength in as little as 6 weeks, but those gains quickly faded once discontinued. It's powerful, but short-lived, a sprint, not a marathon. Trenbolone, the hard gainer's holy grail. Trenbolone is often described as the strongest anabolic steroid ever synthesized. Originally designed for livestock to increase muscle yield, it possesses 5 times the anabolic and androgenic strength of testosterone. It enhances protein synthesis, nutrient partitioning, and muscle density. But what makes it unique is its anti-catabolic efficiency. Trenbolone reduces cortisol and prevents muscle breakdown under stress, effectively locking in gains even during calorie deficits. However, its power comes with heavy risks: insomnia, night sweats, cardiovascular strain, and psychological effects due to neurotransmitter disruption. Animal studies showed unparalleled nitrogen retention and muscle-to-fat ratio improvements, but human data remains limited.